Hello, my fellow knights and warriors. This is my third playthrough of the scenarios from the Siege, and today I'm going to play Burning the Camp. This is a scenario where group of warriors from the castle which is besieged makes a surprise attack on the besiegers' camp in attempt to destroy a couple of siege engines, a couple of tents to make sure that besiegers won't be able to continue their siege. We are going to see some new stuff here. For example, we have tents. Tents weren't introduced in any of my playthroughs before. They are impossible for horses, and it costs 2 movement points to move when you are a leg warrior. They provide light cover and negative modifier for combat. Next we have trenches that are running around this camp. Trench is interesting terrain because mounted warriors can cross it. They can literally jump above the trench, but they cannot end their movement inside the trench. And trench provides heavy cover for the warriors who are inside the trench and positive modifier for the defender. Finally, we have a couple of siege engines. We have trebuchets, mangrels, siege tower and ballista. Actually, the only thing that we care is ballista, because mangrels, trebuchets are used to ram the walls, and we have no walls around, so they are simply used to be a target for attackers. Same goes to siege tower, but it is different for the ballista. It can be used against the attackers. It is very deadly weapon, but it takes a while to load it. After shooting with ballista, you need 3 next turns to load it, and you need at last 2 men on the adjacent hexes, with one of them being engineer, to operate ballista. So great weapon when you are attacking the castle, but its effectiveness in open battle is well limited. We have two knights who are starting as dismounted warriors with their horses nearby, and as for attackers, they are here. This is a small group containing 4 knights, 2 sergeants, 3 spearmen and 2 longbowmen. Well, you know, longbowmen are really tough warriors. And next, they are all carrying an oil. Oil allows you to burn tents or siege engines, and their goal is to burn as many of these installations as possible, because attackers gain victory points for burning enemy tents or enemy machines. The more they are burnt until at the end of the game, the more victory points attackers achieve. So that's all, and now we can start our battle. Okay, so let's go. And now the problem of attackers is that they have a very small number of warriors. So the question is from which direction they are going to attack. Attacking from this direction seems to be a good idea because you get closer to the machines and tents, but enemy is well prepared here. From the other hand, attacking here might be effective, but there are both knights here. So you never know what is the best for you until you will try it personally. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it was 10, right? For the slope. No, just 2. Okay, so that's fine. I haven't any other up warriors who can reach this hex, but I can go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Next 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I will move Morgan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. So they will attack Sergeant Poof together. I wish I would have some faster warriors. Most of all my men have a limited number of movement points by 6, so they are slow. This is the problem. Now I think I need a good diversion here too. So what can I do? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm already getting inside the camp, and now I have one more spearman. He is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now my crossbowmen, longbowmen. One of them moves here. He will fire at them, and the other goes here. They will probably attract some enemies and make sure that they will have to stay somewhere here, otherwise they might be attacked by from this direction. So that's all for the movement phase, and next we have second missile fire phase. So Owen targets Brandon. He is in the heavy cover because trench provides heavy cover, so it is not easy to hit him. We got 4 in the longbow, and it is longbow, so it is 5 actually. No, it is no effect. So 1 missile down, and he targets Edric. He is in the light cover because he's in the tent. It was 4 again, and 4 in the light cover. Crossbow, longbow. So it is 5 in the light cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A. So he has to retreat 2 hexes, 1 and 2. Okay, and 1 missile down. Combat. So 12 and 22. It's 36 versus 8, so it's 4 to 1. Next, 5 to 1 because of 2 versus 1, and 4 to 1 because of the trench, and 3 to 1 because of the slope. Slope is unfavorable terrain. Yes, I believe so. Let me check. Yes. So this is 3 to 1. Let's make a roll. It's 10. Oh, it's 3 to 1, no good. Nothing, no effect. 25 versus 5. It's 5 to 1, 4 to 1 because of the slope, 3 to 1 because of the trench. 3 to 1 and 3. This is D. Defender stunned. Next, 27 versus 4. It is 6 to 1. 5 to 1 because of the slope, 4 to 1 because of the trench. 4 to 1 and 6. This is D. Defender stunned. Now here we have 20, 31 and 43. 43 versus 5 is 8 to 1, 9 to 1 because of multiple attackers, and 8 to 1 because of the trench. So it's 8 to 1 and 3. It is F. He's dead. And now I can make my movement 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, and now 1, 2, and I cannot move through the tent, I believe. Yeah, tents are impossible for horses. So no, I cannot move any further. Why? Because if I will move on this hex, I won't be able to stay here, because these hexes are occupied by characters and you cannot do so. So I have to remain on that hex. That's bad. Alright, so that's all for my attackers, and now defenders. Now he cannot fire at anyone, and I think no. I mean, this horse blocks line of sight to any of the attackers, so no missile combat for the attackers. And well, my ballista. My ballista can fire at Sir Lacy, and that's what it does. So this is ballista roll. We got 2. Great. And now let's check the ballista table. Against mounted opponents, it's 2 and no cover. E. No cover. They are in the slope. Slope provides medium cover, right? Me bad. So that's medium cover and 2. So it is C. Horse unarmed, rider wounded and dismounted. So Sir Lacy falls from his horse and is wounded. So I need Sir Lacy foot marker. He lands there and he is wounded. And his horse is now alone. And now ballista fired. This means I'm going to rotate it to mark it. Because like I said, you need 3 turns to load ballista. So it will take a while to fire again with ballista. Next we have a movement phase of the defenders. Now I wonder if I want to move anywhere. I guess I want to. Now he walks there. Along with him they will try to take care of boars. Fighting together, maybe they will stand a chance. Now Sir Wulfric saddles his horse and he is ready to fight on his horse. Next, my crossbowmen are going to move because, well, I don't need them to stay here and do nothing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So they are ready to fire in the next turn. Let's hope so. And now I don't think I don't think I need to worry about this flank. So I can use these warriors somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, this is tent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sergeant Poof, I think he's going to stand here, and they are stunned, but they will be awakened at the end of the turn. So that's all. And now combat. Ivor and Roger are attacking Sergeant Llewellyn. They have 9 versus 9, so it's 1-1, and there is +1 because of numerical advantage and -1 because they are on the tent, and tent provide negatives modifier. So this is 1-1 and 6 in the 1-1. That's no good. This is nothing. Next, Sir Fitzwarren and Jasper are attacking balls. They have 16 versus 8, so it's 2-1 and 3-1 because 2 versus 1. So it's 3-1 and 9. Oh, 9! Speaking in German, it's nothing. And I have no other attacks to resolve, so this concludes turn 1 of the battle. Okay, turn 2. I forgot to wake them up, so they are back to their senses, and we are starting with attackers. So he fires, and his target is Ederic, so he's in the light cover. 7, no effect, so missile decrease. And he targets, I think, Ederic too. And 1 longbow and light cover. Let me see. Longbow, 1 light cover. See, he's dead. So right between the eyes. Missile decrease. So that's all for our longbowmen. Yes, now movement phase. So Sir Lacy cannot mount his horse because there is an enemy on the adjacent hex, so he needs to get rid of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they are trying to attack Harry. Now here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope he will be able to fight with them. And now they are going to take care of this knight, not letting him mount his horse. And they are going to attack Sergeant Poof and Garrett again. So that's all for the movement phase, and let's go to the second missile phase. He is firing on Morris. Morris is in the woods, and woods provide light cover or medium cover. 3 light cover. Okay, so this is light cover and 4 a longbow in the light cover. So it's going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A. So he is made to retreat to hexes only. 1 missile down. And he targets Brendan. Brendan is in the heavy cover. And 6, no effect. Combat. Morgan and Sir Fitzwarren are attacking Sergeant Poof. They have 36 versus 8. 4-1, 5-1 because of the number, 4-1 because of the trench, 3-1 because of the slope. 3-1 and 6. This is B. Attacker retreats 1 hex. Sir Clarence attacks Garrett. 4-1, 3 to 1, 2 to 1. Sorry, no, 5 to 1. It's 5 to 1 because 25 versus 5. 5 to 1. 4 to 1 because of the trench. 3 to 1 because of the slope. So 3 to 1 and 3. This is D. So defender stunned. Oh, that's no, not very effective. No, I'm not changing a label. I'm just making him stun. Next, Sir Lacy and Evans are attacking Harry. They have 18 versus 4. So 18 versus 4 is 4 to 1, 5 to 1 because of the numerical advantage, and they are all in the trench, so no trench modifier. So it's 5 to 1 and 7. Come on, it's 7, it's C. Defender retreats 1 hex. He cannot, so he is wounded. Here. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake here. Why? Because Sir Hughes cannot end his movement in the trench. You can move through the trench, but you cannot end your movement in the trench. So he has to stay here and wait until they make enough space for him to move on the other side of the trench. So, my mistake. Now, Evans, I think I forgot to label him. Attackers. Evans and Boros are attacking Sir Fitzwarren. They have 23 versus 8, so it's 2 to 1, and 3 to 1 because of the number, and 1. In the 3 to 1 is E. He is wounded. So Sir Fitzwarren is wounded. And now Sergeant Llewellyn attack Roger. He has 11 versus 3, 3 to 1, and 4 to 1 because unfavorable terrain. So it's 4 to 1 and 1. This is E. He is wounded. Okay, that's all for the attackers. None of them is stunned, I think. No. So now defenders. Now my ballista cannot fire. My crossbowman fires at Evans. 6, no effect because he is in the trench. So 1 bolt down. Ballista is rotated. And now movement. I think I will move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get rid of this nasty archer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I thought I will be able to reach him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even so, it will make him impossible to fire when there is enemy on the adjacent hex, which should be fine. Sorry is going to stay here, just to guard this position, and the situation here is definitely more complicated. Maybe I should move Sorry. Yes, I think I'm going to get him out of here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now they are going to stay here. So now I don't think I have any good chance to attack here, because all my warriors, none of my warriors can get satisfying odds against the enemy warriors. So I'm going to hold the line here, and now here. I have 13 versus 4, so it's 3 to 1, and 4 to 1 because of the advantage. 4 to 1 and 4, this is D. He is stunned. And 8 versus 5, it's 1 to 1, and 2 in the 1 to 1 is B. Attacker retreats 1 hex. Oh no, that's bad. Wait, was it really B? Yes, B. Attacker retreats 1 hex. Yeah, that's not good. So that's all for the defenders. I see no other opportunities. Yes, because here I would have 10, it would be 1 to 1, +1 for numerical advantage, and -1 because of the trench. So no. Here it will be 7 to 8, here it will be 7 to 9, and negative modifier for 10s. No, I'm not going to make any attacks. So this concludes turn 2. Let me check. No, he is going to be awakened. Right, and no one else? No one else. Let's continue with turn 3. So he is going to fire on the approaching enemies, so he fires at Brandon. And 5, longbow, no cover. This is A, so he's only made to retreat 2 hexes. 1 missile down. He is stunned, so no other fire. Now movement. I'm going to continue my attacks. Same here, same there, and this Sir Hughes, oh, he's waiting for a chance. I wonder if maybe I should move him somewhere else, but these nasty woods here are blocking my way. I simply need my infantrymen to make a way for me. If I will be able to do so, then I will charge inside this camp, but for now I am forced to wait. This is not very cool. So I think that's all for the attackers. Yes, that's all for the attackers. So let's go and resolve second missile combat, which goes here. 8, my god, he misses terribly, because probably because he's afraid of enemies being so close to him. And now combat. 34 versus 8, 4 to 1, 3 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1 because of the number, and 4 in the 3 to 1. This is C. Defender retreats 1 hex. So Morgan goes here, and now he has 6 movement points. No, he cannot move any further because he cannot end his movement on the trench. No. Sir Clarence. 5 to 1, 4 to 1, 3 to 1. And 2 in the 3 to 1 is D. He is stunned. Evans and Sir Lacy versus Harry. 18 versus 2. It is 9 to 1 and 10 to 1 because of the number. 4 in the 10 to 1, I already know he is dead. And now 1. And he moves, he has only 2. So he remains on that hex. And now here. Bors and Forth are attacking Sir Fitzwarren. They have 23 versus 4. So it's 5 to 1 and 6 to 1 because of advantage. Come on! It's 10. 6 to 1 and 10. One attacker is wounded. Hell. Now Sergeant Llewellyn attacks Roger 11-1 and 12-1 because of the tent. So it's 12-1, 6, he's dead. And Sergeant Llewellyn remains on his hex. So that's all for the attackers. Now defenders. Their missile combat. So Gawain fires at Sir Clarence. He is in the cover because he's on the slope hex, and slope provides medium cover. 8, no effect. Ballista is moved. Okay, we will get it back to action soon, and it is really nasty thing. And now movement. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot to wake him up. Yes, I forgot about him. They are going to stay and beat this poor archer. Now, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think that's all. I'm not making any movement. Yeah, I'm not making any more movement. So now my attacks. So Morris and Mordred are attacking Aylwin. 13 versus 4, 3-1 and 4-1 for their number. 5 in the 4-1. This is D. He's stunned. And 8 and 6, 14 versus 5. It is 2-1 and 3-1 for the number. 8. Oh, this is nothing. And now here. They have 13 versus 8, no effect. They have 10 versus 4, no effect. Well, let them try. They have 10 versus 4, so it will be 2-1, 3-1 because of the number, and 2-1 because of the trench. So it's 2-1, and 7, 2-1, no effect. So that's all. I can wake him up, and no one else is going to wake up. Yes, so this concludes turn 3.